Here's why your job search is failing. Half the online jobs that you're applying for don't even exist. That's right. Business Insider just exposed the shocking truth that up to 50% of the online jobs in the US are completely fake. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you how you can land your dream role with just one application, where many other people are sending out hundreds. The counterintuitive approach that's helping executives secure 40% pay bumps, and why your experience is worth more than you think, and how to prove it, and the exact formula that's transforming the 2025 job market. The truth about today's job market isn't what you think. While everyone else is frantically applying to hundreds of positions, changing their resume with every single job, and tweaking AI cover letters in their resume, it just goes on and on. They're obsessing about the ATS optimization, paying for resume boosting services, and desperately trying to game the system. And the real winners here are taking a completely different approach. It's an approach that's counterintuitive, and most people dismiss it, but the results, they're undeniable. Hi, I'm Dr. Amira Hall, and over the last 25 years, I've helped executives land their dream roles, and I've seen what works and what doesn't in today's job market. Let me show you what I mean with two stories that I hope will change how you think about the job search. First, let me tell you about Lisa, who was a regional director in the healthcare industry, and she had been at the same job for over 17 years. When she reached out to me, she was feeling really anxious. She was really troubled by the fact that she was being sidelined in her job. She was given a lateral role that didn't really fit with her, and she was just feeling more and more invisible. Younger colleagues were zooming past her, and her battle of intense self-doubt just seemed to cripple her. And it was becoming a vicious loop where she was losing sleep and totally afraid that she was going to be losing absolutely everything. She could visualize her career just going up in smoke. But here's what makes Lisa's story really different. Instead of a panic applying approach, we first addressed the anxiety and the self-doubt that was really holding her back. She was starting to fear, like, how is she going to be able to start over? And she wasn't even clear about where to begin. And she started to believe that her experience wasn't valuable. She didn't know how to parlay it into a new role. There became a disconnect between her true capabilities and her skill set, and really how she was presenting herself to the world. So what we focused on is helping her rebuild her confidence. We helped her recognize her true value, aligning with her personal values that were authentic. We aligned her personal brand with her authentic strength. We revamped her resume and her LinkedIn profile that reflected her true worth. She got crystal clear on exactly the role she would be happy in. And then something remarkable happened. Lisa applied for one job. She had one interview, and they offered her the job with a 40% pay bump. Now, I want to emphasize, she made one job application, not dozens, not hundreds. Why did this work? Because she was aligned with her values and her belief system, her skill set, and her worth. One carefully chosen role that aligned with her values, her skill set, and her worth. And the result was the hiring manager during the interview offered her the job. She said the interview was the easiest she's ever done. It was more like a peer-to-peer conversation. Now, Lisa's story emphasizes the power of doing the inner work. Greg's story reveals another powerful example of this approach. When I first met Greg, he shared with me that he felt stuck. He was frustrated and anxious all the time. He hated his banking job. He was missing sales quotas month after month. All the while, he was dreaming of being a project manager, but he just didn't know how to get there. He also shared that he had this very valuable experience in the auto industry. He didn't know how to use it. So instead of falling into the trap of massive online job applications and job hunting, frantically trying to find his next role, we took a completely different approach. First, we focused on bringing Greg back to life. And what happened was he rediscovered his passion for woodworking. He started hosting friends. He moved into a new house and he hadn't had any guests for almost a year. And so we reconnected him to what really mattered. He started getting better sleep. Miraculously, it was like he just instantly stopped procrastinating. The shift was dramatic. And friends started saying, whatever you're doing, Greg, just keep doing. And all he would say to me is, feels so good. The anxiety literally melted away, and he'd never felt so good in years and years. And within 7 weeks, a recruiter reached out to him and a hiring with corporate. Ultimately, we landed his dream role as a project manager for a finance company in the auto industry. And truly, that's a miracle. This is what exactly works for executives to land their dream role. First step is inner alignment. We identify your true worth, not just your market value. We get clear on non-negotiable values. We address self-doubt and fear that creeps in. We reconnect you with your expertise, and we start positioning you strategically. We align your resume with your authentic story, and we create a LinkedIn profile that is going to attract the right people and the right opportunities. And we present you as a peer, not a beggar. We focus on value delivery, not just an experience. Then we choose one perfectly fit opportunity. We apply with confidence and certainty and clarity, not desperation. And we trust your gut around the red flags and knowing your worth in negotiations. And here's the results. Lisa went from doubting herself and not feeling confident, unsure of herself, to landing a dream role with a 40% pay bump with a perfect fit. Greg went from self-doubt and loathing his job to rediscovering himself and landing his dream role as a project manager. So why this works? The job market started to change radically in 2024. So while others are fighting AI system screening, mass applying to fake online jobs, ignoring red flags out of desperation, just gotta get this job. They're undervaluing their experience. The winners in 2025 are doing the inner work first. They're applying with confidence and clarity. They're choosing roles that are aligned with their values and their belief system. They're making one perfect move instead of hundreds out of desperation. So stop throwing applications out into the void. It's not working. Start by addressing your inner blocks. Get crystal clear on your values. Align your story with your worth. Make confident moves because the job market has changed radically and success leaves clues. You can keep fighting with 500 other applicants for the same job, or you can apply these proven strategies moving forward that actually work. So are you ready to transform your job search like Lisa and Greg? Let's talk about how this approach can specifically work for you. Go ahead and book a clarity call, and I'll look forward to meeting you real soon and discussing your dream role.